For my first video, I want to talk about the biggest game changer for me and my business. Around 2022 or 2023, sometime in there, a couple years ago, I found out about a service called Go High Level, or not a service, I guess it's a software. I found out about a software called Go High Level. And what they do is a little bit of everything. So in my business, as I'm sure many of you, if you're established, are figuring out, is that there's a lot of different platforms and whatnot that you need. Even just keeping up with messages on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and all these other places, not to mention phone calls, text messages, emails. You've got 8 or 10 channels that you have to keep track of and reply to messages, especially if you're a solopreneur or you have a very small team. It's really hard to keep track of all these different messages coming in. So, beyond that, even with things like creating a website, setting up a custom domain name so that your business has a presence online, setting up an email that's not a Gmail address, or going beyond that to create funnel pages, landing pages, surveys, and more, you have to have dozens of different softwares and they all add up to so much money. It's $50 here, $20 there, $10 here, another 100 here, 50 there, 20 here. It adds up. It nickels and dimes you to death. So the biggest things that Go High Level did for me was, one, got rid of so many different softwares, and two, allow me to put them all in one place so that they talked together. Having the softwares and tools you use work together is kind of the biggest piece of the puzzle. And when I could really get into my business and automate things and really iron out my process, there'd been things that I had been doing for years, and it was not really as simple as copy and paste, but it was so much repetitive stuff over and over and over and over. And you do it day in and day out. And it also can nickel and dime you to death. Maybe it's 10 minutes here responding to Instagram messages, or it's 20 minutes here picking out the perfect caption for your Instagram post or your Facebook post for the day, or it's finding the right pictures, or it's finding this, that, or the other. There's so many little things that you do throughout the day that you do every day pretty consistently, and you think that, oh, it's just a couple minutes here, it doesn't take that long. But when I got into Go High Level and I was able to automate like 90% of my work, I got to the point where I could do hour or two of work per day and still make basically the same income as I was making paying multiple employees and stressing and spending 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day doing stuff on my own. So having this one tool completely changed my business. So today I'm going to be telling you about Go High Level, the tool that changed the way I run and still run my business to this day. So what is Go High Level? Go High Level is an all-in-one CRM platform, but it's a lot more than a CRM. There's texting, emails, contacts, phone calls, automation, funnels, landing pages, reputation management, review generation, AI chat widgets, and so much more. I don't want to throw all those words out there and make it sound like it's some big, hard, complicated system, but I want to let you know that they do more than just the simple stuff. You can really run your whole business from right inside their dashboard. So I want to show you their landing page, the front end of the site, and then I want to show you a little bit deeper into the back end. So you can see here, they've got their main features here. It says it replaces all these tools, and from my experience, it actually can and does. Um, if you run a service-based business and you do any kind of appointments or bookings, it can be a very useful tool for you. If you have anything as far as memberships, course creation, or anything along those lines, you can create communities inside Go High Level. You can create courses inside Go High Level, and you can host all kinds of different memberships and similar groups inside of Go High Level. The main way that you should be using Go High Level, and the way that I use it, is to run my sales operations. So I am in the automotive parts niche in my business, and I've been using this for several years now, and it has completely transformed the way that it runs. If you are an agency, they also offer the ability to white label their platform. So basically, you can put your name on their software, resell it as your own, and make whatever markup you want to charge for. There's some people who charge only $100 a month for it, and there's people who charge $10,000 a month for it, just depending on what all their offer contains. So here's a little bit better idea of what all it does. It's got CRM pipeline management, which is pretty cool and useful. Sales funnels, which being unlimited is a really nice thing. Website builder, you also get unlimited websites in there. Surveys and forms, email marketing, two-way SMS marketing, booking and appointments, workflows and automations, courses and product creation, track your calls, reputation management, tracking analytic, which I personally don't use that much, but I know a lot of people do. Communities, document signing, which is new-ish, and I haven't used it very much, and Gray Label mobile app. So if you do use this for your agency and create your own white label software, you can actually create your own mobile app. They actually have their own gray labeled mobile app. So it doesn't say high level on it. It's an app called Lead Connector. So it's a way for you to have your own app in your customer's phone without giving away who the software is built on. So it's built on Go High Level, obviously. And if you want to kind of keep that a secret, then you just have them download the Lead Connector app, and then it can be used as your own without kind of spilling your secrets. So Go High Level has 3 plans, only 2 are shown here. 97 a month. This is for the people who are just either very beginning of their agency journey or for the actual business that wants to use this on your own. If you are a business and you just want to use the software, you're not trying to resell it, the $97 plan should be the one that you need to be on. If you're an agency, you probably need to be on the 297 plan unless you're just starting out and you want to get a feel for the platform. Then you can go the 97, but 297 is kind of where you need to be. That's where you get the unlimited sub accounts, and then 497 plan lets you rebill the text messages and the email sends and some other pay per use items so that you don't have to worry about not getting paid by your customer. So once you get to the point where you're actually using this as a SaaS and you're not just using it for your agency or like for marketing clients or whatever, if you have users that are actually logging in and using it themselves underneath your white labeled platform, then that's where you want to be on the 497 plan so that you have access to the rebilling, because that's very important.